a wormhole.
That is true. Uh, okay.
Either societal or just by
I
definition of
when
the
I
medium.
when I get into something, I get into it hard, and if I cannot get into something hard, then the odds of me liking it is slim to none most of the time. Not like I hate it, but like there's a certain level of passion that comes with that comes with that with loving something, and so like I'll probably just like it, and liking it's fine. There's nothing wrong with just liking something, but okay.
Yeah, you just like Umineko, and that's why you don't care about it.
Yeah, I mean that's a good example basically of like just like meh. But I don't know. We don't need to go down that tangent again. Oh, I accidentally closed
I don't know.
my phone so I can't see chat. Okay.
I don't know. I'm enjoying myself.
Well, that's good. I'm
Um,
glad.
it's just it's a bunch of logical fallacies.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
Anyhow, um, I guess we load game from here.
So we finished a game, so I think we have to start a new one. Because I think we
I
got
don't.
credits and everything.
Yeah, we got credits, but I don't. If we start anew, are we gonna get guided? I think we can just load
I
from.
mean, we could
Did you
try.
say? Did it give you the option to save after you finish?
No. It just gave me the playlist and was like, goodbye.
Oh, maybe we do have to start again. Or I don't know. Hold on. Where? Oh, hey, save the princess new game plus. So yeah, her VA. Um,
Yeah, what about her VA?
she played like 3 streams worth,
Yeah.
like long streams, like 6 hours each.
Wow, dang. A lot of people have really gotten into this game, and I haven't watched anybody play it yet because I want to like I know there's so many options, and I don't want to like spoil anything.
Nope, we need to start a new game now. Nothing
Okay.
is carried over from the previous save.
Okay. I think it should stop us from doing like too many of the same things though,
You're
from
on
what
a
Elise was
path
saying.
in the woods, and at the end of
Oh,
that
that's loud.
path
Hello.
is a cabin.
Is it loud, you said?
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
I turned it down
Okay.
on my end.
I'll also turn it down a bit on here. So now what we have to do is we have to decide like how different or how similar are we going?
I think you should make all the decisions.
Yeah, you don't
Because
want.
I don't. My brain is
Okay,
like gone.
that's
You're here
fine.
to slay her.
So. I'm curious what will happen. Well, okay. So the first one, when we did it the first time, the very very first one that we did, we were friends with her up until the end, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so maybe let's see what happens.
If we betray? Is
Yeah,
that what
like
we were
really
rolling
early
with?
on, yeah.
So wait, do you want to trick her with friendship, or do you want to not even be friends?
Have we done a trick her with friendship run? We've done several runs.
I don't know. I don't
We
remember.
could try tricking her with friendship. Okay.
We could- I mean, the very first time we did it, we went downstairs without even having a knife.
Right. I think we
What
should
if
at
we
least.
have a knife? What if we do everything the same except this time there's a knife?
Yeah, that could work.
Does that change anything?
Maybe we could try it.
Do you want to look up a walk? Do you want me to look up a walkthrough, like a spoiler?
Not just yet. Since
Okay.
this is only our second run, and for like I said, from what Elise was saying, this game kind of guides you into not doing the same thing exactly twice. So
Okay.
I think we can. I think we can try. I don't remember if we've said
That's
this
the
before.
spirit. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I found a flowchart.
Oh, okay, that's fast. I guess it makes sense that like, and I guess it's been like what 5-6 months, so I guess
The
it's not really
interior
that
of the
fast.
cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty,
This
and the
was
floor and walls are painted in a
3
fine
months
layer
ago.
of dust. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do
It
this.
came out
right.
like on or near Halloween, didn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
So this was like 3 months ago. I don't know when 3 months ago was.
So that would have been like January. No, 3 months ago it would have been November. So
So
not
yeah, almost
long
immediately
after. Okay, yeah, damn,
Yeah.
that was fast.
Okay,
You take
so
the blade from
apparently
the table. It'd be rather
That one,
difficult
yeah.
to slay the princess and save the world without it.
If you see
Okay.
something that's interesting and you want to like suggest something, let me know.
Okay.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase
lot of this is, like,
faintly illumined.
stuff we've
Her
seen
voice
before, so I'll
carries
skip
up the
some of it.
stairs.
Who's
Oh no!
there?
Wait!
What?
Wait. That's new. Not new, but that didn't happen the first time.
Yeah.
We did have the blade the first time
The first time
because she stabbed us to death.
the first time we didn't have it, we didn't take it with us, but it like got thrown down to us.
Oh yeah.
Like it like magically
Yeah,
appeared. I don't know
yeah.
if that was the narrator or something like that or what.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
So are we still being friendly?
I don't.
Or do you see something that you'd rather do?
I don't see anything
Okay.
very interesting.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
It's all sultry and stuff.
You walk
Yeah.
down the stairs and
Is
lock
it always
eyes with
sultry
the
when you have a blade in your
princess.
hand? on
Yeah.
trigger
There's a
one?
heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
I haven't decided yet. I don't know. Do you want to be wishy-washy?
We can't. I don't think we done Wishy Washy yet?
I think we've done. Don't do anything, and then we got lost in the woods,
Yeah, I
and
think
then everything turned into a cabin.
that sounds right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've done that.
But I don't think we've done like bland and neutral-ish. I don't know.
Yeah, we could try it and see where it'll take us.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Can we? Hold on. Can we kill without the knife?
I don't know if we've even tried. We can drop it and see if we can still kill her if you want.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess.
Are you my
face to
better
face.
judgment now? Is that what's happening?
Unarmed.
Yeah.
We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
It's pretty awkward. Are you coming on to me? Oh my god, so many questions.
Do you want to ask that?
It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
So matter of fact.
Oh. Feel free to explore as much as you want.
Do you?
Or as little. What option did we pick? I
So,
missed
you're
that.
not
Oh,
going
I
to
said I
share?
did. Do you know
How
why?
pointless. If you want to talk, I'll talk. But this isn't talking.
I said, do you know why I'm here?
Okay. And then after she asked if we know why she's here.
Yeah, and then I said, like, I know what I've been told. I don't know if I believe it.
This isn't talking apparently.
Yeah.
Too long.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
I can't trust you either.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
I've been told.
I think we've definitely tried to get her out of here before because she gnawed off her own arm trying to do that.
Well, we didn't have a knife that time. We came here without a knife. She chewed off her own arm.
That's true. We could try getting her out of here and seeing if the knife makes it easier.
Sure.
Oh, you have to be kidding me. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her
Yeah.
to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
So we know we have gone back up before to try to like get a key or a knife or something like that, and the
we
door
got
was
locked down
slammed.
here.
Yeah. So, and if there's the key, do you have any ideas?
Yeah, ideas, I guess.
Well, you do have that big, sharp
Okay.
knife. You could always cut me out of here.
She speaks with
That'll-
almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door
What?
at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
Uh,
I guess we could yell.
I was gonna say I don't know. Remember
Which-
if we
Your
yelled.
shouts and pleas are met with silence. You're
That
here to
sounds
slay
correct.
the princess,
Yeah.
and you won't leave until the task is done. You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they? The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
Guess we're gonna pick it up
You
and cut her
won't
out of
like what happens if you do that.
Okay, so save the princess with the knife.
here. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Against your better
Oh, okay.
judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain.
That's not what I was
You
expecting.
cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet. She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you. How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
Oh,
Find the...
just warn her.
Warner. There it is. Yeah.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect. Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive.
Warner.
Just resist.
Resist. Yeah.
The blade. Move the blade.
Warn her
You're doing your best
brothers.
to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
She
Oh,
steps
instead of
forward
a
and pries
oopsie
the
kill, it's a
blade from
mercy
your
kill.
rigid hands.
Oh.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
Why would you say that?
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease. Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
Prisoner.
You're on a path, you're here to slay.
Okay.
Do you want to go through the whole rigmarole of what the fuck? I mean,
Wait.
yeah, Dave.
Yeah, I honestly don't know how much any of this, like, if any of this affects how things go, or if this is just for, like, people who've never played before and they want to explore, like...
I think explore is literally explore.
Yeah, that could be. Okay, we'll just...
A warning
Oh,
before you
What?
go any further.
we don't know what voice we have.
She will
Yeah, it
lie,
usually appears
she
here.
will cheat, and she will do everything in her... Yes,
okay.
yes,
The
don't believe a
skeptic.
word she says. Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to. Wink. Did you just say
Wink.
wink out loud? No, I didn't. Wink. Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is lesser, cozy. The only furniture of note is the blade is your
Okay, are we taking the blade this time, or no?
Give me a sec. As I am going to let... Why is that under explore? Take the blade. Do we want... Does the mirror do anything? Hold on, let me see.
So usually
the
the
mirror do
mirror, we
anything?
just, like, look at it and then it vanishes.
Yes. I... I suppose that logic dictates, that we resisted the narrator. Yes.
Yeah.
And thus, bringing the blade isn't just inviting the narrator to possess us again. And we
Yeah.
shouldn't do that.
That makes sense. I don't think have we ever done a round where we do we've not taken the blade on a first round. I don't remember if we've ever not taken the blade on a second round. I'm fine with that.
I'm afraid
Do
I'm going
you?
to insist we take the blade. Are you sure? What if she, I don't know, turns it against us? Yes, I'm sure. Turns it against you. She's a prisoner here. She'll only be able to turn it against you if you give it to her. Which you won't be doing because she's an existential threat to the entire world. Okay. I'm trusting you.
Hey, why don't I get
Don't I get a say here?
Normally, yeah, but not about this. Call it a reflex. We take the knife as we go. Wonderful. You do
Okay.
exactly that, sweeping the knife from the table before proceeding to the basement. Don't worry about it. We have a knife, so what? It's not like we have to use it. No, you don't have to do anything, but you do well to use it regardless. Moving on. The door to the basement creaks open.
Okay.
Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
I wonder what visitors she could be referring to. Were we not the first? You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap.
Why is there? Is that what you meant by company? Visitors?
Probably.
I'm talking about the chain. Are we both looking at the chain right now?
Like
The
the one
empty
that's
one?
empty one, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Why is that there?
Concern.
Concern.
Should we be worried about the one around her neck? Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier. Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in
hey.
a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
I'm not sure I need to do much of anything. Do you see how locked up she is? I'm just gonna leave her here, sit with her, or slay the princess. Sit with her, I guess?
Yeah. Yes, we're gonna sit. But I think this. I think this is one of those ones that branches further.
What do you mean by that? Like,
I
we'll
think-
have a part 3 to this one? Depending on how we treat her
Yeah.
here?
Mhm.
That would make sense.
So, do you want to save here,
Yeah, we can.
or do you want to? I was wondering if you wanted to just get our way here, just picking choices again. But I'm not gonna remember that shit. So I guess
Yeah,
saving here is the best option.
yeah. We
Okay, just
we'll just save for now, and then if we decide to come back to it, great. If not, then oh well, at least we have it and won't need it.
sit with her, I suppose.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
Sit where you're told. Don't
You
be
do as she
cheeky.
asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
I have none. We should explore a little bit. This is new.
Yeah. Oh, and there's. Bye. Okay.
Yes, your intentions. You have a knife. What are you going to do with it? Why are you here? There isn't a keyhole in these shackles, so I'm afraid my only way out is
Okay.
surgical removal.
Is she forgetting about the shackle on her neck? Or does she think she'd survive a beheading? You're right. Maybe she's delusional. All the more reason not to trust her. Unless she really could survive.
Well,
That'd
I
be cool.
suppose you could just be
Yeah.
here to kill me. But I don't think that's in either of our best interests.
It's not?
No, no. Like I trust you to come any closer with that knife. All you're going to do is hand it to me and watch me work.
But she would have to cut her head off, right? She can't be suggesting that.
She's just
Certainly
gonna pick the
seems
lock
confident.
with a...
Maybe she
No.
knows something we
Then she
don't.
said there's no keyhole on there.
Oh.
That the only
How
way
did
out
it-
is surgical removal.
Oh.
I'm not sure how. I assume it means it was like welded on or something, maybe, or it's a magical one that just closes itself or something. I don't know how it got on there in the first place, but
Or maybe you should consider the most likely scenario. She's
She was just
bluffing so
born,
she can disarm
and then
you.
it grew
they
around.
just put it over her head.
Yeah.
Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us.
So, what should we do?
Good for the gander.
I don't know.
Something, something.
Just spelling out
Yeah.
our options, listing the pros and cons.
Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world. And she might use it to kill you. That doesn't sound great. What about the pros? There are none.
The pros are that we can't trust him, possibly even more than we can't trust her. Whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
Am I the only one who remembers this? Because we haven't addressed that yet.
Oh, are we acknowledging that? I thought we were going to give away the game. But yeah, I remember.
So you've already been here. As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things.
It's complicated things how, exactly?
Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion. The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency.
A contingency for what?
For you failing,
That's new information.
obviously.
Yeah.
And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just... good luck.
If you knew this could happen, why didn't you tell us? All of this is incredibly valuable information. It would have changed our actions considerably.
I needed
This
you
just
to be
makes me
in the
uncomfortable
dark for
with
as
this
long
voice.
as I could keep
The
you
skeptics.
The
there.
skeptics.
It's important.
Yeah.
Necessary.
Interesting.
even.
Yeah, it's a little.
It's just kind of gurgly.
Yeah.
And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative.
That's pathetic.
I never said I wasn't. I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that. Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky. So don't waste that luck by messing it up again. Alright?
Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark?
The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much. Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake
What?
of the entire world, you need to accept that.
So is he
Okay,
acknowledging the
new-
fact
new
that we
goal.
don't know?
New goal. I want to find out whatever the fuck his shit is. How do we accomplish this goal? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not even sure. Like, I mean, this game is so meta that I'm not even sure that that's like an answer.
I won't.
Fine, but you won't get another word from me on the matter.
Yeah, sure. We'll see about that.
Just give it a rest, this isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
I feel bad that you aren't also in my head. We're being incredibly rude right now.
Yeah, I know. I was like imagining we were just having this conversation, and she was like, she was just watching us like stare off into space.
So what did happen after I died?
Yeah.
Since he's not telling us.
Nothing happened. You died. I went upstairs. I couldn't leave. I found myself in a new place in chains again. More of them. And now you're back.
Is that really all she knows?
It's not like we have much of a clue about how things work. And she's probably even more in the dark than we are.
You're looking at me like I might be hiding something. I'm not.
I guess it's possible she really doesn't know anything. Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea why or how.
Other chain on the wall?
Yeah, that seems kind of
I don't
important.
know, but you could always try it on. Maybe it'll
Kinky?
fit.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to save the world.
Can
But what if I did?
inspect it, at least.
Now I kind of now
Can we...
now I
Okay, I was just curious if there was like there's an inspect, but there's not a like put it on yet, at least.
yeah, I guess we have to inspect first.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
And why is that?
Do I even need to explain myself? It's a shackle, and it's one without a key. Do you want to be stuck here like she is?
And what? Is it going to lock the second we put our wrist into it?
I don't know. Maybe it will.
He doesn't want us to look at it. That's all the reason we need to investigate.
But what if he's telling the truth?
He isn't.
I am.
Inspect the shackle?
Yes. What is the
Against
consequence?
your better judgment, you approach the chain dangling from the far
I really
end.
need this guy to stop referring to himself
Princess
as
watches
our
you
better
with
judgment.
close
Yeah,
interest
that's
as you
awfully
inspect it,
self-important.
though she can't fully hide her curiosity. I don't want to say what I'm supposed to say next.
It snaps on
What
our
is it
neck,
supposed to mean?
Yeah.
It sounds bad.
and we starve to
Is
death.
it bad?
Oh god.
Yes, it's bad.
Come out and say it then. You're just wasting time.
Fine. As you hoist the shackle, its heft shifts within your grasp, as if pulled
Yep.
by some odd magnetism.
What?
Before you can so much as blink, it practically leaps from your hands, snapping around your neck. And, as if your situation weren't bad enough, the same
Oh, no.
magnetism repels your blade, which is flung from your hand and sent skittering across the floor of the basement.
Oh.
Excuse me? Yes? Oh,
Yes.
Prison of the mind.
Yes.
Become your own jailer.
Woo!
Huh, so it does fit. And I guess it doesn't like your knife. We're stuck here together, aren't we? That's funny.
what are we supposed to do now?
Can't even cut
Die.
ourselves out.
Yeah.
Guess we'll starve.
That's horrible.
It's not all bad. We learned a valuable piece of information.
I
To
will
touch things we're specifically told not to touch.
No, that there's something special about this loose chain. It's clearly important.
Don't accuse her. Do whatever else you want. Just don't accuse her.
Yep. Wait, I guess. Maybe something else will happen. Maybe not.
Not one
No.
small talk, are you?
That's rude.
She's great. I like her.
Yeah.
Ask it if you want. I don't care anymore.
Just silent. Oh. Wow.
Wait in silence.
You and the princess wait in silence, though neither of you knows what you're waiting for. But you're waiting for something. You're waiting for anything. This is so
But nothing
boring.
happens.
There must be something we can do to get out of here. There must be something we're missing.
But there is
Anti-magnetism.
Yeah.
time passes. It passes and passes and passes. And the basement of the cabin remains much the same. It is cold and silent. At least the world is safe. It isn't. You're stuck. Too far away from both the princess and your blade to do much of anything. She's not ending anything. She's just sitting there. Her very existence is a threat. It harms everything around it.
How
I'm not
exactly
harmed.
does that work?
Yeah.
It just does. But your line of questioning is interrupted by the passage of even more time. After that, even more time passes again. And let me guess, the cabin remains the same.
If time is passing, the cabin can't be the same. Even if the differences are small, they have to exist. That's just how things work.
Do we just sit here until entropy wipes the cabin away?
I think we starve before entropy.
I
But
suppose you're
yes,
correct.
that's...
Things are changing. The differences are small at first, a bit of weathering here, a bit of erosion there. But then they get larger and larger.
I guess we don't starve.
I don't like small talk. Remember?
It's
Okay,
been so long
yeah.
that I forgot. Continue to wait in silence.
You continue to wait in silence, and the cabin continues to change. The decay comes faster now. You can see earth through holes in the stonework, can watch lichen spread along the seams of the walls.
That doesn't make sense. Has our entire concept of time changed? What happened to starving? We should have died by now if the rocks around us are starting to erode.
She hasn't starved.
I guess she hasn't.
Even more silent time passes as you watch roots push themselves through the increasingly porous walls of the basement. Dirt seeps inside, flowing across the stone floor like a liquid, covering the ground and threatening to swallow you both. Time continues to pass, and pass, and pass, until suddenly there are no walls.
Which means the chains are not
And?
attached to anything.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's gone.
Would you look at that? We made it out of the cabin, and nothing bad had to happen to either of us. So this is the outside world. It's cold.
Oh, hi. Bye.
That might be the fastest that it's ever taken. But you don't get the chance to respond. Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her
She's gone.
stead.
Where does she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here?
Oh, we should have looked at the mirror because it's the first time we've seen the mirror.
She went, and I don't even know how we go about looking for her.
I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror.
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should.
You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
We already know what happened. Sorry.
Yup.
It has to be this way.
Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. Spoopy! It's you.
Despite everything.
I was about to say, that's like the inverse of the Undertale. You are all alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Gosh, I don't even remember what all that we have asked before.
Then ask again.
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own. This one is cold and cynical. She has protected herself when others could not. She will make for a clever heart. Do not mourn
I
her.
should help her.
She doesn't need to be protected any longer. I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me. I promise that it doesn't hurt. I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free. She is part of me, and part of me is her. You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends? You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you. I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you? Thoughts without connections, a dim and nascent network. I wish to be more. I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks. How can the world have ended if we are talking? You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us. I know only that they are. Nothing as we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom. I have not lived. I am not afraid to die. Everything, until we meet again. More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
Ooh.
Then we will be here forever, as we are now, unfinished, dry, hollow. You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold. How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated. If you need time, then I'll wait with you. You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone. I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage. You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
Oh,
Hmm?
the game just closed out.
Oh, shit. Yeah, autosave?
I don't know. We can boot up the game and,
Triggers after dialogue option.
what'd you say?
Even if there is an autosave, I don't think it triggers after individual dialogue option.
Yeah, probably not. That's so interesting. I'm curious.
So it closed out?
Yeah,
Did
it just
crash?
no. I don't think it crashed. I think us saying that me saying that I wanted
You
to.
have returned to me,
Oh,
though you were gone mere moments.
What
I
happened?
never left your side.
hold on. Let me share back to you again. So I launched it again, and it played the little warning, and then it immediately said, she immediately said,
You were gone mere moments. What did you say to her again?
I said that
'Cause
I said that I would wait forever before going back and
And-
forgetting and starting a cycle again. And so she was like, okay, you can wait forever, but you're going to want to come back eventually, basically, and like a very mystical way. And so so when I opened it, she's like, oh, you came back. So I'm curious what she would say if I left it for like a while.
Do you want to do that?
I don't know. I mean, we have a save file in this area, so I might test it some other time, but we're already here.
We could. I mean, yeah, we could.
Unless
keep
if it
going,
asks me,
make another save file, and then like immediately go back to that save file,
yeah.
and then close out, and that's the end of the stream. And then the next time we do Slay the Princess in 17 months or whatever,
Yeah.
we can see what happened.
Yeah, maybe I'll see if I can fast forward through it when this is done.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Everything goes
Oh.
dark and you die. Okay. A guarded vessel, bring the prisoner to her. Okay.
You're on a path in the woods.
Okay.
Yeah.
At the end
So we'll see.
That's a branch
yeah, interesting.
that only happens. Special branch. Get caught. Get prisoner, bitch.
Wait, yeah, it's like super unique.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But it never happened. Nothing like that ever happened in any of the other routes. we
No,
played.
that's for sure. Okay, so we want to reload back to here, try to fast forward through what we got, and then like close it out.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
Yes, I saved, so we're good. Okay. Sit with her.
You step towards the princess.
There's fine.
Sit where you're told to sit. Try to
Do
do all
as-
the same things. The other tin on the wall.
I don't know, but you could always try it on. Maybe it'll fit.
I hope I don't.
Inspect the shackle.
I wouldn't do that. Do I even need? I don't know. He doesn't want what he is. I am.
Inspect the shackle.
Inspect the shackle.
Again.
Well, now we have important information.
You're just wasting.
Whenever it
As you
gives us an
hoist the
option like
shackle,
that,
its hand,
it's
as if you're-
because it'll lead to an ending
Excuse me?
that we aren't expecting.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes. Oh wait. Yes.
Huh? So it does?
Can't even. It's not to. No.
Wait in
I don't know if it
silence.
needs us to do all these, so
You
I'm
and
just
the
gonna
princess
try.
wait. This is
Probably
something that
not.
must. But there is time. It passes. At least the world. It isn't. But she's not in her very.
How exactly?
It's just.
But
You're like. Let me.
if time is
I
past,
suppose you're correct. You can. I eat until. And
I think
Would you look so this?
Okay.
Slurp.
is that?
I don't
I'm
know if it
begging you.
needs me to do this, but we did it last time, so we're gonna do it again
I
anyways.
think
just to
we
make
do
sure.
need to.
Do we need to look at the mirror?
Did the wait forever only come after you exhausted all of the exploration options?
I think maybe we'll have to see.
She asks that you remember her. You won't. Smash.
Yeah.
Some
Okay, it might be, because I asked what happens now, so I can try asking what happens now. I can
Okay.
save again
We have a
if you
save file.
want. Yeah, that's true.
If you want.
We'll just try this.
nothing as we are. There is bring
Oh. Yeah, I guess we have to.
We do have to exhaust. Okay.
Okay.
Go on.
every more than you ask of. How can I know?
Oh, okay, here we go.
If you need time,
Wait.
you
Oh.
are as I am now. And I am not. What textures will you? If you close that box, you'll always come back.
Okay, and then crashes the game again, so. Okay,
Okay,
interesting.
So let's just leave it there
Yeah,
until.
we'll see how it goes. Very curious. This is definitely the kind of game that would absolutely do something like that for sure. So I'm not surprised, but I'm also kind of surprised that this is the first one that it did that on. So
It's the first time we exhausted all the dialogue options at the very end.
that is true. Yeah. Interesting. Cool. Well, thanks everybody for joining us on the different routes that we went on. Hope you had a good time. We will see you guys sometime down the line. Bye bye.